CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele appeared before the House of Reps committee investigating the Naira swap exercise after an arrest threat. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, on Tuesday appeared before the House of Representatives committee investigating the Naira swap exercise after an arrest threat. Recalling, CBN had announced an extension of the deadline for the new currency swap till 10th February. Emefiele said banks will continue to accept old Naira notes after the stipulated deadline. He made the reference to the CBN Act that mandates the Apex Bank to continue to accept old notes after its expiration. At number 2, Nigeria had scored 24 out of 100 points while ranking 150 among 180 countries on the 2022 Corruption Perception Index released by Transparency International on Tuesday. Although the country maintained the 2021 score of 24 out of 100 points, there was a change in rank from 154 to 150 in the newly released index. CPI is Transparency International's tool for measuring the level of corruption in the systems of the 180 countries across the world based on certain prevalent indices. The indices include bribery, diversion of public funds, public officials using public office for private gain without consequences, amongst others. At number 3, the Abutameta Magistrate Court in Lagos on Tuesday ordered the remand of an auto dealer, Ikechukwu Dario Obona, over the death of his wife, Abimbola Martins Obona. Magistrate Adebayo Kafayat Teller made the order following advice by the Director of Public Prosecution, Lagos State, which indicated Obona for involuntary manslaughter. Reading out the DPP's advice, Teller said the defendants should be arraigned before the Lagos High Court. At number 4, the Independent National Electoral Commission has said that the scarcity of the premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, may affect the movement of election materials and election personnel. INEC Chairman Mahmoud Yakubu made this known in a meeting with National Union of Road Transport Workers in Abuja on Tuesday. Yakubu said the commission would be meeting with the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited to resolve any issues that might affect logistics, delivery and personnel movement on election day. At number 5, the Department of State Services has dismissed reports of poisoning Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, in its custody. DSS said the issue with Kanu was not political, hence Nigerians should discountenance the report of poisoning. Nnamdi Kanu's counsel has mentioned that IPOB leader was maltreated in custody and the DSS wouldn't let his doctors nor family members see him. However, an operative of DSS who spoke on the ground of anonymity said Kanu is being treated well. At number 6, former Deputy Senate President and his wife appeared in a London court on Tuesday ahead of their trial for organ harvesting, but his accused daughter was unable to attend as she is in the hospital. Ike Ekweremadu appeared at the Old Bailey court. Prosecutors said the defendants allegedly planned to have a kidney removed from the man so it could be given to Sonia, his daughter. The court adjourned soon after convening briefly in order for prosecutors to read the report. Supporters had gathered around the London court ahead of Tuesday's hearing. At number 7, the Kogi State House of Assembly has recalled 4 suspended members. The lawmakers who were recalled are Honorable Ahmed Mohamed, former Deputy Speaker, Honorable Bello Hassan Abdullahi Balogun, former Majority Leader, Honorable Idris Ndakwa Lokoja II, and Honorable Moses Ododo, former Deputy Chief Whip. The 4 lawmakers were suspended in June 2022 for alleged gross misconduct, which was investigated by the House Committee on Ethics and Privileges. Speaker of the House, Honorable Matthew Kolawole, announced the lifting of the suspension on Tuesday during the House sitting in Lokoja. At number 8, the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has set up a committee to monitor fuel distribution and pricing following wide protest by people of the state. According to a statement by the Special Advisor to the Governor on Media Projects, Crusoe Osagie, the committee would constitute actors in the private sector, civil society organizations and government to ensure that Shylock marketers did not take advantage of the situation to rip Edo citizens off. The statement also said the state government will hold a crucial meeting with all stakeholders in the product distribution value chain to deliberate on the issues responsible for distribution hurdles and price hikes and find lasting solutions. At number 9, according to reports, 28 people have lost their lives in new attacks by suspected jihadists in Burkina Faso, including 15 who had been abducted at the weekend. Regional Governor Colonel Jean Charles in a statement said 15 bodies bearing bullet impacts were found on Monday near Lingue Koro, a village in the western province of Como. They were among 24 people who were aboard 2 minibuses traveling from Banfora that were stopped in Lingue Koro by armed men on Sunday evening, he added. Finally, at number 10, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Gutierrez and other senior officials have strongly condemned the suicide bombing at a mosque in Peshawar, Pakistan on Monday, which left at least 59 people dead and 150 injured. According to a report, a militant group had claimed responsibility for the deadly attack which occurred at the crowded mosque. The UNSG said this in a statement issued by spokesperson Stephanie Dujarric. He also said freedom of religion or belief, including the ability to worship in peace and security, is a universal human right. Gutierrez extended his condolences to the victims' families and affirmed the solidarity of the United Nations with the government and the people of Pakistan in their efforts to address terrorism and violent extremism in their country. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.